All right, welcome everyone back for another year of high school football right here on Cat TV, part of Wildcat Nation, part of, everything. But today we've got the Atkins Red Devils coming into town for the AAA benefit games for the year. And should be some fun just to get out there and give these boys a chance to take on somebody besides themselves. And last week, I know that we had the internet issues with the Meet the Cats event. Hopefully, that is we're not going to have any of those tonight. I've got Matt Huffman's device up here for home internet, and we're running a good stable number. So. Looks like we're about to get things started. Give me just a second. My audio is kind of crackling in my ears a little bit. I don't know if that's a headset issue or what. Maybe it's good. Hopefully y'all aren't hearing it on your side. Let me know out there if you're hearing me. I believe everything's supposed to be working, but it looks like we're about to get this whole thing started. So. As I said, Atkins and Hector don't see each other very often. When we do, it's usually some fun. And we don't have a clock set up, so don't worry about the timing on this one. Atkins. First run of the game. I do not have a junior high roster for Atkins. I do have a senior high one for them, but I've got both rosters for Hector. Got Caleb Riley up here in the booth with us. Let's see if he can keep some stats for me a little bit this season. And we'll just not worry about the down and distance either while we got this going on. Another run up the middle by the Red Devils. Number 21, Cooper Goodall, if I heard that correctly. Stopped by Wildcats number 3, Landon Larson. Another handoff, number 40. He gets met pretty quick on that left side by a whole host of Wildcats. Stopped by Gunnar Gray, and I think they said Quentin Chronister. Yep, number 55. Much nicer day out here for some football than it was last week for that introduction event, the Meet the Cats event. Hand off to number 21. He nearly got gobbled up, but he kind of broke free and picked up a couple of yards there. Cooper Goodall again. Stopped by number 1, Ruger Henderson. And I believe they're going to give an assist to Gunnar Gray as well. I think that Scott just said they're going to run 7 plays on offense and then 7 plays on defense and just be switching around a little bit. So into the air, pass is caught.
Pass complete, number 10, Jackson Kinsayer.
I believe they said that was Kinsayer. I don't know how that's technically pronounced. I've heard it pronounced before, but I can't remember exactly how it's pronounced. Gonna look to throw it again. Pass is caught. Number 5.
Number 5, Isaac Sims.
Isaac Sims for the Red Devils.
Brought down by number 4, Gavin Lusk.
Brought down by number 4, Gavin Lusk for the Wildcats. Red Devils junior high teams have been pretty good the last couple of years. They've seen a good share of success. And as we hit another handoff up the middle, and looks like that was number 21. Like I said, I don't have a roster up here. I'm Cooper Goodall again. I'm having to wait for Scott downstairs. But he's going to be stopped by Landon Larson and I believe they said Levi Wood. So I believe that was the Red Devils' 7 plays on offense, and now Wildcats will take over on offense. And we'll see what Hector can put together offensively. I believe up here later on for the senior high game, I will have Drake Riley joining me on headset. So Hudson McAllister in at quarterback for the Wildcats. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to go up the middle. Found a good bit of room to work there. See if I got any of that on a replay. May have been too late. Catch the big bit of his run there. Good job by Hudson McAllister. Hudson again, going to keep it himself. And he's going to be run out of bounds by number 5, Isaac Sims for the Red Devils. Handoff up the middle to, I believe that was Gavin Lusk. Yep. Didn't get a whole lot on that, but we have seen Gavin break free and take off on some good runs in the past. Got to figure they're going to go to him again at some point. McAllister just gets swamped in the backfield.
By number 23, Jude Warren, and number 65, Dayton Garner.
Had a couple of Red Devils on him quickly back there. This will be the 4th play for Hector. McAllister lets it loose. Pass is caught.
Pass complete.
Number 11, David Warren.
Number 28, Kason Bartlett.
Good job by McAllister to get away from the pressure. Gets over to the sideline and just lets it fly. Finds David Warren. A good pickup there. Pass goes to Gavin Lusk. He's not going to get very much room to work with out of that. It's going to be brought down by number 21, Cooper Goodall. That was the 6th play for the Wildcat offense. And we've got a whistle. Looks like David Warren is going to come off the field. Don't know what happened. He may have. Look how he spit something out just a second ago. He may have had him a little bit of an issue, but McAllister fires deep. Oh, man. He's looking for Landon Larson on that. Larson just a little bit out from underneath it. Couldn't bring it in. Good attempt at a pass there. So after the two sets of 7 plays by both offenses, both of them have made it to the other side of the field. Red Devils probably made it a little bit deeper into our territory than we did theirs, and but everybody's just kind of getting the jitters out and trying to figure out each other on offense. Take a look here at my chat real quick. Michael Hicks says, "Hear you good." Thank you for that. Gracie Lynn Bickham, sounds good. Thank you for bringing the game for those of us that can't be there. I appreciate that. Y'all are most certainly welcome. I'm glad that it is working this week. There's nothing more disappointing to me to get up here, get set up, and then things not work. Brenda Housley is watching. Glad to have football again. Miss Brenda, I'm glad to have you here with us, as always. And it looks like we're about to start a new set of plays. Like I said, they still haven't put any time on the clock. Maybe they're, like I said, they're just kind of going through some quick runs here and seeing what they can do, and maybe here in a few minutes, I believe they'll probably put some time on the clock and get that whole thing rolling. More of an actual scrimmage, but. Atkins will take over on offense now. Handoff around the right side. He's got some big-time room to work, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him.
Okay, by number 25, Lincoln Taylor.
I didn't catch the name on that. Number 25 for the Red Devils. So that was one play. Picked up a lot of good yards and got in for the score there. Like I said, this Red Devils junior high team is very talented. They have been for the last couple of years. Like I said the other night during the Meet the Cats event, Atkins is kind of under. I'm going to assume that Dobbs is leading the way on junior high and not just senior high. I guess I don't know for sure. If I got any Atkins fans in the chat, y'all can let me know. So second play here in this group of 7. Snap. Runner goes up the middle. Looks like that number 8. Braxton Kaufman for the Red Devils. Brought down by number 1, Ruger Henderson. Ooh, he was looking to get rid of that ball, and Henderson just got up all in his face. Got that pass to deflect downward into the ground instead of making it to his target. Good job by Ruger. Handoff goes a little bit around the right side. Going to get some good yards on that. Be met there by a bunch of Wildcats.
Number 25, Lincoln Taylor.
It's Lincoln Taylor on that run for the Red Devils.
Number 14, Jesse Duval. Number 16, Dalton Toppington.
Brought down by number 14, Jesse Duval, and number 16, Dalton Talkington. And looks like we may have a Wildcat down. Number 20 down here, Bentley Mulder, got a little bit shaken up on that. Tell you what, I hope it's nothing serious. The this has been kind of a rough week for, if your last name is Mulder. Looks like they're getting him up. Hopefully he's all right. He may be hobbling a little bit, but yeah, as I was saying, I guess old Grayson must have had himself an appendicitis issue the other night. Had to go in for surgery himself, so we will not be seeing Grayson tonight. Hopefully he heals up quick and gets back on the field sooner than later. We got Bentley off the field now. Like I say, he's kind of hobbling a little bit, kind of holding onto one of his hands, and but fourth play for the Red Devils. They're going to go to the air and just overshot it just a little bit.
Pass entry complete. Lieutenant Commander 9, Johnny DeLue.
Fifth play coming up for the Red Devils. Looks like there was a little bit of an awkward snap there. Gavin Lusk was in there to bring the quarterback down quickly. Like I said, just a little bit of a awkwardness to that snap. Maybe somebody wasn't quite ready, or somebody was just a little bit out of position. That'll bring up the sixth. That will be the sixth play, I believe, for Atkins here in this this series. Pass is complete. Wildcats able to get to him and get him out of bounds before he gets any more yards.
Brought down by number 4, Gavin Lusk, and number 16, Dalton Talkington.
Lusk and Talkington in on that play for the Wildcats. So that was the Red Devils 7. So these teams will switch sides. Wildcats will go on offense. Here momentarily, maybe. Well, no, looks like they're heading out right now. Another quick look at chat. Lisa Charton says, football is my favorite season. Thanks for the coverage. Appreciate you being here with us again, Miss Lisa. John Freeman, let's stay healthy, Cats. Yeah, that's, you know, that was kind of talked about with the Meet the Cats thing. Usually there's a blue and white game. Well, sometimes you have blue and white games and kids sometimes get hurt. That was the one thing we were trying to avoid last week, and did pretty well. They did scrimmage around a little bit and did run a few plays, and a little bit of a bobbled snap there.
Carried by number 17, James Cowan.
I think, Hudson McAllister is here on the sidelines. That's David Warren out there that's taking snaps for this junior high Wildcat squad at the moment. Warren hands off to Talkington. Went a little bit too far ahead there.
Number 16, Dalton Talkington.
Talkington might have picked up a couple on that, but like I said, right now we're not really keeping track of yards and all that. We're just running a few practice plays here. Third play coming up for the Wildcats. Warren hands off again.
Carried by number 17, James Cowan.
That time the handoff went to James Cowan.
Mason Justin Petty.
They will get a little bit downfield with that one. We are on Facebook and YouTube both tonight. Plan to be every time we go live. So if you have a preference, you have your choice. Warren takes off. He's past midfield. He's still on his feet and going. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. And Warren is in for what would be a touchdown. Let's take another look at that. Warren found some open room and just got loose. Down the field he went. So both Wildcats and the Red Devils have managed to get into the end zone here on this second set of 7 plays. That was the Wildcats' 4th, I believe, on this running offense. Warren hands off to Cowan. Cowan gets some good yards on that run there. It looked like that'd be about a 10-yard gain by the Wildcats. They were keeping track. I believe it definitely moved the chains. I know for sure it would move the chains. You'll have to excuse me. I haven't had to talk to an audience in a while. I usually just have one-on-ones and this and that conversation. Warren sends Talkington in motion, hands off to Talkington. Talkington will be met there after maybe a yard pickup. Brought down by Red Devils number 7, Isaiah Robinson. I believe that's what they said. Said no roster. If you're an Atkins Red Devil fan and I'm getting these names wrong, I apologize. I asked for one. T didn't get me one. Warren fires the pass out, and it'll go incomplete. Intended for number 2, Mason White, for the Wildcats, and that will be the 7 plays for Hector. John Freeman in the chat says, simple execution and break the rust loose, boys. Yeah, David Warren definitely got the rust loose on that run. And good blocking by the O-line. Agree. Sitting here trying to decide what. Maybe they're going to get ready to do the timed bit of this. Got a referee going out. Yep. Okay, so they're going to run a half, which would be 2 8-minute quarters. Let me get that sorted out here in my clock. And we got a couple guys moving over towards the chains to get ready for this whole setup. Trying to work things out. I made mention of getting the volleyball stream and everything during the Meet the Cats. Get that set up. We're working on that still. The volleyball will have their first game next week. I believe that's the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. Supposed to be up here at home versus Nemo Vista. And I went up to Coach Freeman's office today in the gym and sitting there trying to figure out how you're supposed to get the Huddle Cam hooked up with a YouTube account. We do have another YouTube account set up for that, and we will hopefully be able to get volleyball to you for you to see. And if for some reason we can't, I've still got my volleyball set up for everything here on my computer. So if we can't get that sorted out and that live to you next week, I will go up there and set up, and we will have volleyball on our regular Facebook and YouTube pages. But that is the plan, and we will, as soon as we get all that sorted out and everything, we know that everything's working correctly, we will get that link, we will get that YouTube page put out there to y'all, so y'all can be able to go and like and subscribe to it, or whatever everybody does with YouTube. Second year of volleyball, and hoping for as good of luck and as good of a time as we did the first year. That was some fun. So starting out on offense, it will be the Red Devils here in this timed portion. Oh, snap. Handoff got bobbled. And my clock is a little bit behind. They started a little bit quicker than I did. Just a few seconds off. That fumble on the play will be recovered by Atkins. So they will retain possession. Handoff up the middle. Goodall. Be met there by, look like, a couple Wildcats. Yeah, Gavin Lusk and number 15, Connor Powell. Third down and 7 for the Red Devils. Pass complete to Goodall. He's got some room to work with. He's across midfield. Finally going to be brought down by number 11, David Warren. And there was another one out there. Looked like 50 or 55. I couldn't tell you for sure which. It's either Eli Bowman or Quentin Cronster. Now my clock has gone way too far ahead. 6:25. I have to get used to looking at that again. Pass complete. Red Devils heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Atkins. Number 5, Isaac Sims on that run for the touchdown, and now they're okay. They finally stopped the clock. So tack on 6 for the Red Devils. Lets it fly for the 2-point conversion. Goodall there in the end zone. Pass is complete, so add another 2. Well, I say add another 2. Scoreboard remains at 6, but okay, there they go. They finally got it changed. 8-0. Red Devils with the lead here in this little half. They're running here for this benefit game. Like I said last week, we're going to be experimenting with a down and distance this season. Don't know how well it will work, but it is 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Handoff up the middle.
Carried by number 4, Gavin Musk. Brought down by number 65, Greg Madonna. 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats.
Bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. McAllister slings it over, tries to get it to Warren.
For number 11, David Warren.
Couldn't get it there to him.
3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats.
Bring up a 3rd down for Hector. McAllister gets flushed out, trying to find some room to work, and he's going to pick up some good yardage. I believe he actually got a first down there.
He was stopped on number 23, Jude Warren. That is enough for Hector Wildcat.
We're down to 4:35. Get my clock sorted out here, so change that out. 1st and 10. McAllister. We've had an awkward snap, but he's going to take off with it himself. And he's going to get another 1st down.
There is a flag on the play. Will be a holding call against the Wildcats.
We've got a flag on the play for holding. That negates that run by Hudson McAllister. So I don't know if they really did much of anything with the that penalty. Okay, and we're down to 3:55. Y'all have to forgive me, folks. I've just got to get back in the groove of watching my clock and making sure the time is there and right. We're just going to let it run down, see if they'll probably start it up before I'm back to where it needs to be. Still running this as a 1st and 10. Here we go. Bad snap. Ball was on the ground for a moment. McAllister picked it up, but he's going to be gobbled up there. Maybe a loss of 1 if we're keeping track.
Number 12, Hudson McAllister. Taken down the backfield by number 23, Jude Warren. 3rd down and long for the Wildcats.
Well, okay, now they're going to say 3rd down and long. We're just going to cover that down and distance up right now until we 3rd and 10. McAllister looking around, going to let it fly, and it is caught. And ball's on the ground, and like Landon Larson tried to get there on top of it and get a hold of it, and may have got landed on a little bit. He came up kind of holding his arm. Looks like he's all right, but that'll be a turnover by the Wildcats. We're down to 3:02. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. Handoff to number 40. Goes up the middle and gets met there by number 52, Gunnar Gray. I think he might have picked up about 3 on that. So we're going to give him 2nd down and 7. Run up the middle by Goodall.
Number 12, Hudson McAllister, and number 4, Gavin Lusk.
Goodall looked like he picked up another 2 or 3, so we'll say it'd be 3rd down and 3. And we got a flag on the play, offsides against the Wildcats. So that will give the Red Devils a automatic 1st down.
From the Wildcat 40-yard line.
Quarterback lets it fly. Pass is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete for number 10, Jackson Kinslayer. Pass was broken up by number 11, David Warren.
David Warren able to get out there and bat that pass down. We're down to 116. That'll bring up a 2nd down for the Red Devils. Handoff goes up the middle. Boy. Goodall just crashed in there and knocked back a couple Wildcats before he got a good chunk of yards there. Bring up another 1st down for the Red Devils. Quarterback going to keep it himself. He gets picked up pretty quick there and stopped by Ruger Henderson and number 4, Gavin Lusk. Don't know what kind of yardage they're giving him there. We're just going to leave it. Be the 2nd down, 9 or 10. Ball is on the ground. And Wildcats have recovered. Number 1, Ruger Henderson got in there. Got back on top of the ball after it hit the ground. So Wildcats will get possession back with actually 9 seconds left. So the Wildcats just going to let the clock run down and go to the second quarter of this this little half. Red Devils was able to put 8 on the board in their series. Wildcats going to see if they can string together some offense and get some points on the board themselves. Wildcats doing a good job of most of the times on defense, keeping Atkins from getting too much on any of these plays. Had a couple of ones that Atkins was able to break free and get some good yardage. Seen a couple penalties by both teams. That's, you expect that. See the Wildcat coaches down there trying to coach these boys up. Tanner Gaines making the full-fledged first time as full OC this season. Talked about Jeff Proctor changing roles a little bit, and he will be, I think, up here in the box as kind of a help for these coaches down there. Oh, he is? I had somebody bring something up here that I'll read that and let y'all know about that here in a little while. Oop, gotta get my camera ready to go. Sorry about that, y'all.
Carry by number 4, Gavin Lusk.
Gavin Lusk on the carry for the Wildcats.
Brought down by number 74, Fisher McKnight.
McKnight for the Red Devils, there to bring him down. Oh, man. Scoreboard, for whatever reason, says 6th down and 30 yards. McAllister is able to stay up on his feet. Hopefully makes something out of nothing. Still up. They finally bring him down.
Hudson McAllister with the carry. Brought down by number 74, Fisher McKnight.
Brought down by McKnight again for the Red Devils. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Man, the snaps are a little bit problematic at the moment.
Number 12, Hector McAllister, brought down the backfield. Brought down to number 31, Polk Storm.
McAllister will be brought down in the backfield. And so that will be bring up a 4th down. See how they handle these 4th downs here on this. I think they're just going to send the Red Devils to the other end and give them the ball back, or at least, well, looks like they're going to give them the ball at about midfield. Coming up here in a little while, we will have the senior high squads out here. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Red Devils. Passed out to his left. Picked up a lot of yards on that. Xander Parks, number 40 for the Red Devils on that reception. Brings up another first down for Atkins. Handoff. Nope, never mind. He kept it himself. Wildcats are going to run him out of bounds.
Carried by number 8, Braxton Kaufman. Pushed out of bounds by number 4, Gavin Lusk.
That's Kaufman on that run for the Red Devils. He's going to be brought out of bounds by Gavin Lusk. Guess they kept the clock rolling on me again. Bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Red Devils. Handoff again, met quickly there by number 15, Connor Powell. See if I got any of that real quick. Well, nope, just a little bit behind. I got to get my timing down on that part of it again. Good job by Connor Powell, though. Another, got all of that one. Didn't get you the first time, Connor. I will get you the second time. Connor Powell breaks through again for another sack. Bring up a 4th down for the Red Devils. Fourth and 22. Red Devils. Ball is out. And Wildcats on it again. David Warren there to recover the ball for the Wildcats. Both teams having a little bit of trouble keeping hold of it. But like I said, good job by Connor Powell on two back-to-back plays there. Getting to the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and getting Atkins to that 4th down spot. And then good job by David Warren there to scoop that ball back up after it popped out. Bring up a 1st and 10. But before that, we're going to have a timeout by the Wildcats. Looks like we got about 33 people watching on YouTube. Got about the same number, 33 over on Facebook. Glad y'all are all here with us. This kind of a trial run of some of these things. The board's a little bit different from what it has been the last couple of years. Got a few, like I said, a few different things with it. The down and distance, that's going to be something that's going to be made a lot easier on me here in a few days. I have if anybody's ever watched me control this thing, I have a little box that I push buttons on, and it makes things happen. But I've got a new box coming that is going to give me way more buttons to push, way more more room to work. So won't have all this flipping around awkwardness, and hopefully everything runs way more smooth. But Josh Brown says, glad to have football and Trey commentating back. You might be one of the only ones, Josh. So after that timeout, it is a 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. And the clock is rolling. Another kind of awkward snap. Hudson McAllister, though, he's able to, man,
That is enough for Hector Wildcat.
just bobbled a little bit on the snap, but Hudson just didn't care. He just picked it up and took off. He's going to be run out of bounds, though, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. I'm telling you, this kid is going to be special. I mean, he's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and I've told his dad, I don't know how many times, keep him at Hector. Keep him at Hector. Clock rolling again. A little bit better of a snap that time. McAllister, oh man, that pass just gets picked off. Goodall picks off the McAllister pass and gets in for the touchdown for the Red Devils. It's like we talked about, or like I talked about during the Meet the Cats event last year. Oh, wait a minute. We have a flag on the play. So we'll hold up on that.
The flag has been waved off.
Well, never mind. The flag has been waved off. So they're just going to give, I was about to say, they're just going to give points for the touchdown, not have a extra point play. So, but yeah, the referees finally caught on to that, sending them back out there for it. We're down to 2:56. Actually, 2:54. They ran a couple more seconds off on me and stopped the clock again. I think they're just messing with me downstairs. Pass to the end zone gets, I think it just hits him in the chest. Hit the Red Devil receiver in the chest and just popped out. So with 2:54 left here in this part of the junior high scrimmage or benefit game, you get your score: Red Devils 14, Wildcats nothing. John Freeman asks in the chat, is that Charlie McAllister's kid? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I tell you what, John, there is a, I think it's probably Katie, I believe, that has the videos and stuff. But if you haven't seen any of the training videos that they have on Hudson, I mean, doing box jumps that would, I mean, I would scrape my shins and I would hit the ground. I'd be crying. This kid can jump. He can move. I mean, he's super talented. If you get a chance, go out there. Anybody that is interested in that, go take a look at it. He's, when I tell you, he's going to be some fun to watch for the next few years. I'm not lying. Well, I got a second. Run those 2 seconds off that they decided to run off there on me. So after that Red Devil interception and touchdown, it will be Wildcat ball, 1st and 10. Is there an application for support commentator? Actually, I have the support, Josh. Drake is supposed to be here with us before too long.
There's a fumble on the play recovered by number 15, Connor Powell.
It's like the handoff kind of got bobbled. We had a little bit of a fumble, but Connor Powell was able to get it back. Wildcats will retain possession. Man, snap just goes over the head of McAllister again. He's trying to find his way out of it. Still up, and then they finally bring him down.
Number 12,
Man.
McAllister with carry, brought down by number 15, Mason Petty.
Mason Petty for the Red Devils. I believe it's what Scott said. Was able to get a hold of McAllister and bring him down. Like I said, this junior high Wildcat team. We got Warren in at quarterback. Handoff goes to Connor Powell. Yeah, pick up of a few yards there.
4th down and long for the Wildcats.
But it will still be a 4th down and long situation for the Wildcats. And coaches are telling the referees they're going to punt it away. Wildcats have had, like I said, a little bit of trouble with the snaps. That will just that'll get better in time. I know that first couple weeks of the season on these boys last year, you had a game against Quitman. I think it was maybe like their first game. I want to say didn't pan out just great. Then they went to Lavaca and played out there. And that was a hot, brutal game. Anybody can remember. I can remember seeing heat coming off that turf field at Lavaca. Got some things rolling out at Lavaca. Then after that, they didn't lose again. So, like we said earlier, John Freeman in the chat made mention of just kind of shaking the rust off here in this this little scrimmage situation. Under a minute left. Red Devils have a 1st and 10. And looks like they're going to pick up another first down on that run.
Number 8,
by Kaufman. He'll be brought down by Ruger Henderson after getting first down yardage. And they stopped the clock on me. We'll just leave the clock where it's at, and I'll get it rolling here in a second. Another handoff up the middle.
Carried by number 23, Jude Warren. Brought down by number 20, Bentley Mulder.
Bentley Mulder back in there, makes the stop. Now the clock's back in line. Should be about got about a couple yards for another first down here. 2nd down and 2, I believe. But I think Red Devils may just be content to let the time run down. Nope, they're going to get the snap off. Quick pass over the side. He's going to be upended by David Warren.
Pass complete, number 18, Larry Huddleston. Brought down by number 11, David Warren. And that will be the end of the junior high action.
So that confirms it. Scott Moore announces that that will be the end of the junior high portion of this. Good little effort by both these squads. Like I said, you're just here to have some fun and knock a little bit of rust off. But that will do it for this part of this little scrimmage benefit game, whatever you want to call it. Atkins Red Devils will pick up the win, 14-0. And good luck to the junior high Red Devils this season. Like I said, they've been pretty successful the last couple of years, and hopefully they can continue that success this season. Now, I'm going to call out my dad here. Dad, you got to quit dropping the RDP on Hector posts. I hate to tell you that. You got to quit. I can't have people looking at me funny because of something that you do. So I'm just kind of messing around there. That's just a joke. Anyway, they are going to get the senior high squads out here in just a little bit. They've got 29 minutes on the clock. I'm going to kick it out to break, try to run some ads, and we got a few different sponsors this year than what we've had in the past. Try to get them, get some stuff covered there, and I don't know. And we'll be back with you here in just a little while for the senior high part of tonight's benefit games and scrimmage. Stay with us right here on Cat TV.
At Chambers Bank, we believe banking should be anytime. Got a bill to pay? Pay one-time or recurring bills in the Chambers Bank app, because anytime banking should always be anytime.
United Welding Institute of Arkansas provides training services for sought-after skills in the welding business, including oil fields, pipelines, refineries, and power plants. We understand the growing demand for experienced welders, and our trainers are proficient and equipped with the current know-hows in the welding industry. Since 2013, we devote our business into training and molding students to become full-fledged welders, as well as offering assistance to find job opportunities. United Welding Institute, where the next generation of welders are born.
All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back. We've got about another 4.5 minutes left until we get started with this senior high side of things. But I think at this time I'm going to hand my headset off to Drake Riley. He's going to have P.J. Henderson on with him and give you all a chance to listen to some people that knows actually what they're talking about. So, yeah, everybody enjoy it, and I'm just going to be running production. So I'll talk to y'all after we get done with this part.
Thanks, Trey. All right, here we are. Yep, finally time for some more Wildcat football.
The senior high will be the same as the junior high, except there will be 10 plays on offense, 10 plays on defense, and then a regular second half.
So 10 plays offense, 10 plays defense. That's kind of how we did it for the past few years.
Yep. This year a little bit different. We don't have a week 0 game. We have a week 1. So that'll be.
We got a bye week 0 this year?
Yeah, we don't play week 0 this year. So
I remember we used to do that every week or every year, but
yeah,
we kind of started playing week 1 whenever we was in our last cycle.
Yep, September 6th we play Perryville. So
I think this will be a good chance for us to see what we really got this year, just to see kind of where we're standing, because we did lose a lot last year, but I think that we have the talent that we can fill those gaps pretty good, and this should be a test to see where we're at.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, these benefit games always something benefits from it.
Yeah, exactly. It's good to finally see somebody else in different color that you can finally hit.
And Atkins will start on offense first at the 30-yard line.
We'll see what this Hector defense is about.
And it's going to be a run up the middle, and he's got a opening.
Got a hole, and he's
still free.
Down the sideline, can they catch him?
And it looks like he's taken out of bounds by number 2, Lucas Baker.
That looks like it was number 29, Mason Martin, on that run.
And that run will bring him down to about the 24-yard line.
They're lined up in doubles out wide with one back. Quarterback's going to roll right, and looks like he's going to take off and run. He's got a lane. And brought down by number 7, Brewer Story. And that was number 10, Cole Crawford, on the run.
And that run will get him to the 10-yard line. It's going to be another handoff, and he is brought down.
Swallowed up. Good stand right there. It's a way to kill momentum. That was number 8, Jaden Martin, on the run.
I believe that's what, their 4th or 5th play?
I think that was.
Oh, that was their 3rd.
3rd play. Oh, never said we was good at math. Drop back to pass, and he swings it out to number 8, and he's going to walk in. That was number 8, Jaden Martin, again on the touchdown. So now they're just going to – are they going to flip around? Or
yeah, I believe so. They'll start back at the 30, yep.
Oh, okay. Looks like they're going to have doubles out to the right and a single out to the left with the S back. Quarterback takes a snap and hands it off to number 8 again. He's up the middle. He's got a pretty good game before he's brought down.
And that was Kenton Story on the tackle. That brings the ball to the 39.
Trips out right. Going to swing it to the left, number 29, and he is swallowed up. Looks like by number 22, Landon Darter.
He is taking on number 22, Landon Darter.
And that was number 29, Mason Martin, on the pass catch right there. Or reception, not pass catch. Like they got doubles out to each side. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off the middle. And number 8, he's got a hole. And he's finally brought down. Looks like by number 30, Hayden Harrison. And that was number 8, Jaden Martin again on the run.
Trips to the left side.
Number 10, Cole Crawford giving the signal. Takes the snap.
And
it's
it's
a
going to be a
swing
bubble.
pass. Back left.
And he's brought down, looks like close to the line of scrimmage by Kenton Story.
Hats to the football. That's what you like to see right there. Looks like they're going to be in kind of a bunch set out to the left. They're going to hand it off to number 8 up the middle. He's got a hole, and he's finally brought down. Man. Number 8's getting a lot of touches, and he's getting a lot of yards.
Yeah. Hey, but like we said earlier, I mean, we benefit a lot from this game.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
how many plays was that? So
this should be their last play.
He takes a snap.
And a double move.
Oh,
and he is
still
on his feet.
Going. He's rolling back around. He's going to take off the run, and he's down the sideline. Cuts back in.
And he is finally brought down by a whole bunch of Wildcats at the 10-yard line, but that is their last play.
Now
so Hector will take over on offense.
Time to see what this Wildcat offense is about. Got some new faces out there this year. Like Drew Newport, number 13, Drew Newport, starting at quarterback this year. Gonna be good to see. I've watched this kid throw in warm-ups and stuff, and he has a cannon.
Yeah.
Got Kenton Store in the backfield, Lucas Baker out right, and Braddock Swats out left. We're going to take the snap, hand it off to Kenton up the middle, and he is
stopped at the line.
Number 18, Kenton Story with carries. Number 22, Austin Martin Tressel.
They'll line up in a empty set. Kenton Story's out here to the right.
Drew take the snap. He's looking to pass. He finds Landon Darter going on down the sideline. Good gain right there.
In a
that was kind of a sidearm throw by Drew.
I know.
There.
In a real game, this will be about 3rd and 1.
The quarterback for tonight for the Wildcats, number 13, Drew Newport.
And the give is going to
number
Kenton.
18, and he's got a hole. That'd be good enough for a Wildcat first down.
First down.
Drew and Kenton in the backfield. He takes
Motions
the snap.
Kenton out.
And he takes it up the middle, and he's rumbling his way through for about a gain of 4.
And, you know, one Wildcat we're missing out here is number 5, Grayson Mulder.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
He was in the hospital and ruptured appendix, and that's really going to hurt us.
Motions Kitten out.
Oh, and he is from the blind side.
That was their 5th play, so 5 more. And what, they go again maybe?
I think they go 10 offense, 10 defense, and 10 offense, 10 defense again.
And then they'll play 2 quarters?
Yeah, second half. That's how we did it. Drew's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Got all day to throw, and it's
just out of reach.
Is intended for number 2, Lucas Baker. After watching Lucas Baker in the blue and white game, I think he's going to be one of our key weapons here on offense. They got him moving around all over the place. He's slot receiver, outside receiver. They got him in at running back right now, actually. They're going to fake the pitch to him, and Drew's going to still going.
Yeah, if you remember last year, Lucas Baker, he had some quality reps.
Yeah.
Used them in in-game situations. He had some quality reps, and
he's got he knows how it is to play in big games, and that's something that young kids don't usually have, and so it's good for him to know.
This will be the 8th play on the field.
He's gonna
Baker
motion out to the left, and he is hit from the blind side again.
Pass is incomplete.
And Baker's still in the backfield. They have Kenton out at slot.
Takes the snap and hands it off to Baker up the middle, and he is swallowed up.
Met at the line of scrimmage.
And was that number 10?
Nope, this will be 10 coming up.
Let's see what Coach Gaines dials up right here. And it's caught by Lucas Baker. And what a catch right there. Kind of bobbled it and then came up with it. Good throw there by Drew, too. Looks like they'll take a break here for a few minutes. Maybe they won't. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll stay here for a minute and then switch it back around. Atkins will take over on offense again.
Another thing, we just want to give out a shout out to Lane Newport. He graduated Naval Boot Camp today, and we are so proud of him. You know, Lane's a guy that I played with my whole career, and he's a great guy, and I just wish the best for him throughout his life and his journey in the Navy and whatever he decides to do after that. So.
Well, I agree, man. He's about one of the best guys you can meet.
Yeah, man. I mean, me and him, we grew up together going through school, and I think he moved here in like 5th or 6th grade, and me and him been friends ever since, and we went through football and baseball and played together, and I just hope for the best for him. And Trey said something that he may be watching right now. So,
Lane, if you're watching, congratulations, man.
Congrats, Lane.
You'll do good at whatever you decide to do, man. Atkins lines up in a double set. It's going to be a handoff, and he is tackled
by number 77. Is that Trey Rapogel?
Brought down by number 77, Trey Rapogel.
Yes, it is.
It's kind of the rough thing for me. You know, you're more fresh on these guys than I am.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys, I played with them last year. And yeah, but there's some new faces out there this year. He ran out of bounds by number 7, Brewer Story.
That was number 7, Ethan Lindboom on the reception.
Number 2. Number 2, Tate Sweden on the carry.
Brought down again by Trey Rapogel.
And looking at this Atkins roster, it looks like they only have like 3 or 4 seniors on their team, so they're a real young team, which will be good for Atkins. And you know, as much as we, you know, hate them and stuff, well, we don't hate them, but you know, whenever you play, I really like to see Atkins do good because, you know, I like to see all the River Valley teams do good.
I agree.
Just because, you know, they're from the same area that we are and go through the same thing we do, and it's good to see them be good.
Yeah, this group about a year or two ago, junior high, I know they're a pretty good group. So
yeah, I think they've had good junior high teams for the past couple years, actually.
And he is tackled behind the line.
Down by number 9, Justin Woodball, and number 58, Wyatt Pruitt.
It's like they're going to line up in trips right. He's going to roll out to the right, and he's got a man deep.
And incomplete.
Pass was off the mark. Scouting.
It'll be trips left. And this will be Atkins' 7th play, and he rolls out to his left. And there's incomplete.
Good defense there by the Wildcats.
Pass was deflected by number 4, Aiden Hamilton.
Speaking of Aiden Hamilton, you know him really well, don't you, Drake?
I do.
Man, that's crazy, just the pipeline that Hector has with cousins and brothers. It's just a really close-knit community, and every time you go to a Hector game, there's going to be always somebody that you know watching them play. So that's a good reason to come out here and watch and just support these Wildcats this season.
Remember from a young age being over there in the end zone playing football.
Yeah, man. Those used to be the days.
And it's going to be empty set, and quarterback
Direct
is going to
snap,
take it.
and he's taking around the end.
And he is brought down, but there's a flag.
Brought down by number 3, Caden Manrique. What's the flag on?
Holding against Atkins.
And I think Atkins has 1 play left. So let's see what they'll do on this last play.
Be trips left. Quarterback takes the snap.
He's looking deep, and
there's a man
he's
open,
got a man
but
and
overthrown.
slightly overthrown. Now Hector Wildcats will go back on offense.
And usually this second go-around is a good time to get, you know, some other hats in the game. So
Yeah, I noticed that Atkins had put in some of their younger guys probably, and just to give them an experience. It looks like that's what we're going to try to do also.
And I believe Kenton Story will go in at quarterback here. If I'm correct, yes. With number 3, Caden Manrique,
And a fumble
in the
snap, and
backfield.
Kenton. Looks like you got a lot of your younger guys in right now. You got number 10, Dawson Hall, and number 4, Aiden Hamilton out to the right, with number 14, Braxton Knowles in at tight end. And then you got number 3, Caden Manrique in the backfield.
And number 11, Braddock Spots out. Single to the left.
Hand off to Caden Manrique, and
Makes a guy miss, but he is brought down shortly after.
I think Caden Manrique has a bright future here at Hector.
Yes.
I remember watching him last year on the junior high team, and man, he was just electric. He takes around the edge and kind of stumbles.
He also has a older brother who grew super fast.
Yeah.
In a year. He shot up.
Yeah, I remember Blaze. We actually got the chance to play with Blaze. And if Caden can grow like his brother did, when it looks like they're going to run a screen pass to number 11, Braddock Spots. He's around the end.
And he is brought down about the 41-yard line. And number 7, Brewer Story, goes in for Braddock's.
Hand off up the middle to number 3, and he's got nowhere to go. Looks like that was play 5 for the, or this will be play 5 for the Wildcats. Number 3, Caden Enrique motions out, and he's got a man deep.
And it's going to be intercepted. He had number 10, Dawson Hall, open, just left it a little short. And they're just flipping sides here.
Yeah, number 10, Dawson Hall out left. Number 4, Aiden Hamilton. And number 7, Brewer Story out to the right. Handoff to number 3, Caden Enrique, and he's got a hole.
Still on his feet.
He is fighting. That's a tough kid right there. He used to do that all the time in junior high whenever I'd watch him last year. He may be little, but he's wiry, and he's hard to bring down.
He'll be a huge help in our depth situation.
For sure.
And it looks like a flag was called. I didn't see what it was, but I'm assuming holding.
Hand off to number 3, Caden Enrique again, and he's stuffed in the backfield.
Stuffed in the backfield by number 54, Ken Bartlett. And number 33, Kellen Wolford.
This will be the 9th play.
Again, takes the snap and hands it off to number 3, Caden Enrique, and he's got the edge. Makes a move and stumbles.
Number 3, Caden Enrique. He's tripped up on number 34.
Looks like we'll be in the empty set. Kenton in the backfield. He takes the snap, looks left, swing pass out to Caden Enrique, and he makes a move. And
brought down shortly after. And it looks like we'll go into a bit of an intermission.
All right, Hector fans, I have an important announcement. Our very own 2023 graduate, Lane Newport, graduated the Navy boot camp today. He and his mom and dad are watching live stream from Great Lakes, Illinois, rooting for his brother, Drew Newport. Let's give a big round of applause for Lane Newport.
so are they gonna take a couple minutes, or? Not sure what they're doing here.
I think they do.
Oh, okay.
I may have told y'all to announce that a little bit too quick.
Maybe they won't, maybe they will. We don't really know. Man.
So far, looking to be a pretty good game.
I think so. Man, I don't know, but there's something about looking out over this view right here, and man, Hector's one beautiful town. And this football field gets me hyped up just thinking about it.
It is one of the nicer 2A facilities by far.
For sure.
I would put it at top 5.
I would too, especially since, I mean, just the grass here. There's just something, I mean, if you never felt it, there's just something about the grass on the football field that I just love. And I know you can attest to that for me. Something about the grass, man. I love grass.
A lot of 2A schools, you see dirt patches on it and
and then
rocks.
You look at this field and it's just smooth.
And Atkins will take over on offense for the first drive. And now we are doing a 2 quarters.
Kind of like a second half sort of deal. It's like their trips out to the left. Number 10 takes the snap and he's looking to pass.
Gonna be a screen play.
Screen pass to number 11.
And
he
ball
is
is
hammered,
loose.
And it's recovered by the Wildcats.
Ball was popped out by Cole Huffman.
That's a great way to start this second half. It's like we got number 18, Kenton Story, out to the left. Number 11, Brad Swat's out to the right. And 2, Lucas Baker in the backfield. They're going to hand off to Lucas, and he's making him make a cut. And he's kind of balled up right there. That was an awkward landing.
You know, the key to this game is to kind of find out your identity. And the key number 2 is be healthy after this.
Yeah, that's right. Because we got we have a bye week next week, and then we got Perryville the next week.
Yep, and
Drew's going to fake the pass, and he's going to go up the middle. And
got an opening. That'll be enough for a first down, and forward progress is stopped about the 23-yard line.
And that's what both teams' coaches are thinking. You know, they want to find out who they are, but the main thing is to not get anybody hurt in a benefit game.
Newport takes a snap.
Hand it off and
stop behind the line of scrimmage.
He stopped by number 7, Solomon Little.
Oh, never mind. We're going to have trips out to the left with Landon Darter in it, tight end. Drew's going to drop back, take the pass.
Kenton Story has it on the outside.
The ball, and he makes a move down the sideline, makes another move. There he goes.
Touchdown.
In the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats, number 18, Kenton Story. What a play right there by Kenton. Oh, and we have a new kicker this year, number 24, Hayden Millsap. Good snap, good hold.
And kick looks good.
Oh, was not expecting that. No, I'm joking. I knew he was going to make it. I guess it's just a party of the old washed-up guys up here because we got Landon Kaufman up here right now, and it's good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Has-beens and never was.
And, of course, we got the man Trey up here.
I get to be a goat for different reasons.
The man Trey.
And ball is handed off, and it is stopped. Gain of about 3.
Jaden Martin. He is stopped by number 60, Zeke Julian. And number 55, Cole Huffman. Set down 8 for the Red Devils.
And off up the middle, number 29.
And he is brought down by Lucas Baker.
Do they punt?
They don't punt. They just call if they want to punt, and they'll take it
I didn't know if they did or not.
30 or 35 yards back. Be 3rd down and 5.
Third down and a long 5.
And it's going to be a pass.
And he is
big tackle.
Rocks by number 11, Braddock Watts.
But it is enough for a 1st down.
Logan Bowden. He was stopped by number 11, Braddock Watts.
They will reset the chains. And
There's confusion there in the backfield.
And he's going to try to
Around the
stretch the
left.
play out.
And he is still going down the sideline. Got a good gain out of that.
Gain of 5.
He is pushing up down for number 7, Lewis Story.
Gain of 4, I'm sorry.
Like they have doubles.
And
man in motion. And they're going to toss it to him. And he is going to be swallowed up. This Wildcat defense really making a stand here.
That was a great job of Hunter Burton setting the edge.
And
I don't know if you saw that or not, but
and then also a great job by Kent Story coming down from safety and filling the gap. That's what we're taught as safeties, is to come down and run support every chance you get.
be 3rd down and about 3.
Number 10 takes the snap, drops back. He's going to roll out to left, and he has a man, number 8. He's down the sideline.
And
cuts
he
back
is
in, and he's going to
walk
score.
in. Touchdown, Atkins.
That was number 8, Jaden Martin, I believe. Solan, you got anything you want to say to live stream? He doesn't. Shocker. Looks like Atkins will line up for the extra point, I think.
And that was a kind of a tough play as outside linebacker. You know, you want to.
Looks like they'll have number 5, lefty, kicking.
And kick is up.
I don't
and
know,
it is
but
good.
lefty kickers are really a thing you don't see anymore, really. Or, well, maybe. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that, but I haven't seen a lefty kicker in a long time. Score will be 7-7 with 7:49 left to go in the first/3rd quarter.
And the Wildcats will take back over on offense at the 30-yard line.
Hayden Millsap motion. And off the middle to Kent Story, and he's stuffed in the backfield. That's number 40. John Davis on the stop right there.
It'll be 2nd and 10. And
Drew
Newport
rolls out to the right. He has a man and
incomplete.
Good defense there by number 20. Was that number 20?
I believe. Be 3rd down and 10. Ball still at the 30. See if we can make something happen here.
Looks like have a
incomplete. Pass was intended for Lucas Baker.
It looks like there was a little bit of confusion there because Lucas Baker and Caden Enrique
Both
ran the same route, and they was within a 3-yard radius. Looks like Hector will punt the ball.
And I don't know what the play was going to be called, but I mean, Red Devils were lined up in looked like cover 2. If you ran a wheel route right there,
that's money.
That's money.
That may have been what they was trying to do. Some confusion. Looks like number 10 will take the snap, and he's going to launch it downfield.
And incomplete.
And just out of reach of number 18. It's like Lucas Baker's a little shaken up on the play, kind of limping.
Be 2nd down and 10. And ball is going to be handed off.
Number 29 is going to take the handoff. He's going to try to make a move, but Kenton wraps him up and brings him down.
That was a gain of around 6.
It's another great job by Kenton filling the gap as a safety.
Bring up 3rd down and 4.
That's one thing you love to see is whenever your safeties aren't afraid to come down and make a play on a running back.
And quarterback will roll out.
He's got a man deep.
Incomplete.
Great defense there by Brewer Story. A little bit underthrown, but Brewer was right there.
And they elected to punt. That'll
score still 7-7. 4:37 left in the first quarter. Cats will take over at the 24-yard line. Lucas Baker in the backfield, Kenton out to the left. You're going to swing, toss it to Lucas, and he tries to make a move.
Good gain of about 5.
That's what you're looking for in the run game. If you can get 5 yards a pop, you'll just march down the field. And that's kind of what Hector's tried to establish herself on these past couple years is running the ball and trying to establish a run game early. Because I know you remember back a few years ago we was kind of an air raid team,
Yep.
and we've kind of shifted to more of a, what would you call it, a pro style
Yeah.
run and pass.
And, yeah, with the shift to moving to a more run-first team, it's beneficial when you play more athletic teams.
Exactly.
I remember we played some more athletic teams, and, our passing game wasn't quite working. But when you set up the run first, it opens that up.
Exactly, because you can't be one-dimensional team and expect to. And it's picked off, and number 5's down the sideline, and that's blocking the back. And he is tripped up by number 58. Is that Wyatt Pruitt? Looks like Drew got hit in the back right there.
Atkins will still retain possession.
And that looked like the right read. He may have just been a little bit late on the throw there.
It was that post wheel we were talking about.
Yeah, on the cover 2, and if you can get that wheel out early,
He can run, yeah. If you can throw that cover 2 ball perfectly,
Exactly.
That's hard to stop.
It is hard to stop. Atkins will take over at the 42, it looks like. Good call by the refs there to catch that block in the back.
We'll take over at the 33.
Okay. My bad. 1 yard off.
I thought you said 42.
Oh, I may have.
And he's still on his feet.
29 is still on, and he's finally wrapped up.
And something we've had trouble with this game is wrapping up and bringing them down.
I know, and that's just a early season thing. We always have trouble with that at the start of the year, but as the year goes on, you kind of find how to tackle better,
Yeah, I mean, it's been –
and it's hard whenever you're trying to go against your guys because, our coaches preach that you don't want to brother-in-law people, but – and number 29 catches the ball again. You don't want a brother-in-law, but it's it's hard to when those are your guys.
Yep. And, I mean, not to mention it's been weeks since our last team camp, so.
Exactly. And that's another thing going off what you said earlier with the benefits of this game. That's one thing that may be the biggest benefit from this game is just seeing other guys in a different jersey and, getting ready for your first game. Hand off to number 8 up the middle, and he's got the outside.
Touchdown.
He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Red Devils. I'll make the score 13-7 with 2:15 left in the first quarter. Looks like our run defense needs to stiffen up a little bit here.
And kick is good.
Oh, he booted that.
That's on the other side of the fence.
Oh, my Lord. Maybe lefty kickers should be a thing. Kid's got a boot. And another big thing about this game is that we don't have one of our playmakers, Grayson Mulder. You know, he's out right now, and that's got to be a hinder on the offense.
He makes a huge mismatch, 6'5".
Yeah, especially, you know, it don't matter who you put out there. It's hard to cover a 6'5" guy, especially with the talent he has. Baker in motion. Looks like there'll be a jet sweep, and he'll hit it up for a good game. That's good to see right there, him going north and south and not just picking up what he can. Looks like a gain of 4.
Bring up 2nd down and 6. And Newport rolls out to his right, and will get enough for the first.
Game. And I don't know if you've noticed, but if you look in the bottom right corner where it says benefit games right now, Trey has put in a lot of work, and we have down and distance now, which we do a lot of things that you don't see on a live stream in high school football, but that's one thing you really never see. And that's just another praise to Trey on how good he does with this live stream stuff.
Next is adding the play clock, huh? He said no. Maybe if we had one more up here.
And Caden Manrique catches the ball, and he makes a move.
And he's still going.
He's still going. He's got blockers.
And he will be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Good play there by the Wildcats. And there goes Caden Manrique again. That just shows his explosiveness that he has. Lucas Baker in the pistol formation. And Drew's going to pull it, and he's going to roll out, and he's
RPO action. Millsap just wasn't looking for the ball. And back to, back to praising Hector again. It's good. We have, all of our coaches are from Hector except one.
And the one that Coach Trevor Cooper, he did come from Dover, but he is a die-hard Hector guy now. And, playing for these coaches, I can't give them enough thanks of how much they taught me, of not just about football, but about life. And, we got a great group here at Hector.
And Lucas Baker.
And these guys are fortunate to have them like we were.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing with us being from a small school is you see the same guys coaching the junior high. They're also coaching the senior high, because at bigger schools you have different coaches and stuff, and where they come up they have to, completely
rebuild,
change to a different coach, and that's good that we don't have to do that. They're just used to, and we run the same plays, junior high, senior high, so there's not a lot of, change that's involved. Time winding down. Drew drops back to pass.
And
he throws it to Kenton Story.
And
it's
touchdown.
Caught. Good ball there by 13 Drew Newport, and great catch there by number 18 Kenton Story. It's his second touchdown on the day.
That was about as good as ball placement as you can get.
Yeah, man.
That back of the end zone.
He threw that. There was a lot of guys around him, and he just placed it perfectly. And it's great for Kenton. He kind of bobbled it there in the end zone, but all that matters is that he catches it, and it's a touchdown Wildcats. That'll make the score 14-13 as the first quarter is coming to a close.
And we got to hurry up, play clock.
And
kick
the extra point is missed.
No good.
Some kid there in the end zone caught that ball. So that means it's touchdown again. That was a great drive there. We've seen a lot of diversity there with the running and the throwing. And you had that good play there by number 3, Caden Manrique, on that hitch route from Drew to set up the 30-yard touchdown from Drew Newport to Kenton Story. Number 10 drops back to pass. He has a man, and it is caught. And he's down the sideline.
Touchdown, Atkins.
Touchdown, Red Devils. And there is 1 second left on the clock. That was a great ball there by the Atkins quarterback. That's number 10, Cole Crawford.
I'll tell you what, he is pretty smooth with the ball.
I know. He's really – we played him in team camps last year for basketball, and he can throw the ball, and he is a shooter when it's comes to basketball. And, I mean, that was a pretty ball. Also great by number 11,
That's 20 is good.
Tanner Hegeman, to create separation on that play. And that's also hard on the outside of the corner to be one-on-one. And he looks like Tanner Hegeman's pretty fast guy, so. Looks like the Wildcats will have 1 second left. See what they can do here. Man, it's great to be back during football season. I don't know about everybody watching live stream, but football season's got to be my favorite time of the year.
Oh, yeah.
With, high school football, and then you got college football right around the corner. Then you got fall coming in because it's been a hot summer. It's just a great all-around time. They hand off to Lucas Baker up the middle, and he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now bring it into your first quarter. Score, Atkins Red Devils 21, Hector Wildcats 13. Wildcats will get the ball to start the fourth quarter / second quarter.
/ fourth.
/ everything. Last quarter we're playing. Overtime.
Time to see how well we respond with it being, fourth quarter and down 8 points. Man, the numbers look good.
Yeah, I know.
I've been looking at that. Like, last year is just
and matter of
block.
fact, didn't we got a robot that is painting the lines now.
Yep.
And the H, and
we actually traded off with Atkins, so I guess they could say winner gets to keep it.
Yeah.
They can play for the robot.
And I don't know about y'all, but no hate to our coaches that used to paint the lines, but these lines are a lot straighter than what they did. And that H is just perfectly in
happens to be Jeff Harrelson. Happens to used to have been Jeff Harrelson.
And that H, I mean, because that's the one thing that we kind of got away from is putting the H on the field every week.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim Story catches a slant, and that's a great gain right there.
Little RPO action.
Great gain there by number 18, Kenton Story. Great catch. Looks like it'll be an injury timeout. Cramping, looks like. Trying to stretch
Always
him out.
gets you in those first couple games of the season.
Yeah, it does. And really, it doesn't really matter because I used to drink water before games all the time, but those first games I would always cramp.
Uh-huh.
And it just comes on you like you'll be fine one play, and then the next play you'll be on the ground, can't move.
And then it's just a constant reoccursion.
Yeah. And there he goes, the infamous cramp walk right there. And it seems like the thing that's going to differ from this year and last is that we have a lot of depth this year, it looks like. We got a lot of guys that are subbing in and out, which is always a good thing. Going to be a toss out to Lucas Baker, and he's
got enough for the first.
Lucas Baker. He is starting number 5, Kenny Rivas.
And Lucas, he's a smaller guy, but it's great to see him not trying to, run east and west, and he's just getting down, like on a third down where you have to get the first down. He's just running straight downhill and getting it. That's a good thing to see.
And he runs so hard, too.
Yeah, I know. And one thing that I've seen from this year and last is he's gotten faster. I mean, I watched him in the blue and white game. He caught one of those tosses, and, he just looked like an explosion.
Okay, number 18, Kenton Stewart. He is starting number 70, Solomon Little.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 44.
Looks like we'll have number 7, Brewer Story out to the left. And number 2, Lucas Baker, and number 3, Cade Manrique out to the right. Drew takes the snap. And and Lucas catches the ball off the deflection. Great concentration there by number 2, Lucas Baker.
With that completion, that is good enough for Hector Wildcat.
And got lucky there.
Better be lucky than good sometimes.
Sometimes, yep.
And another thing I see about number 13, Drew Newport, is he is so composed in the pocket. Even when he's getting rushed, he never lets his eyes leave downfield, and that's a great thing to have.
And he is brought down.
As soon as I say that. Never mind, I take that back. No, I'm joking. How's it going? Got a little mustache. I saw you at the blue and white game. It was, I was like, oh my Lord. We got our athletic director and coach, Ben Freeman, up here with us. Does a lot for this program.
You graduated now. You can call him by his first name, huh?
That's right. Coach Ben Freeman. That's another thing, not just football, but basketball and baseball. We got some great coaches all around.
Be 3rd down and very long. Try to make a play happen.
And he throws it to number 22, Landon Darter. And he does not have enough for the first down, but this is 4-down territory, I think. Looks like it'll be about 4th and 5, 4th and 6. As you can see in the bottom right corner, thanks to Trey.
And timeout, Atkins.
Score will be 21-13 Atkins with 9:02 left in the second quarter. See what these Wildcats draw up for this 4th down play. Where's Mr. Reed at? And another thing that I seen is the fans here at Hector. We have a lot of people here for a benefit game, and same thing with Atkins. They showed up and showed out for their team like we did ours. And I don't know if it's just my first year actually having to park here, but there was no parking spots.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to park over there in the practice field. And it may be like that every week, but, I just never noticed. Looks like they'll line up in doubles to the left. And Kenton Story and it's
incomplete.
Just behind him.
Pass is incomplete. It was to number 18, Kenton Story. There will be a turnover on downs.
And I wasn't really around when Hector and Atkins was a rivalry, but was it the Battle of 105?
We
Or
called
something
it the Clash on 105.
The Clash on 10. Okay, I didn't know.
Atkins and Hector hasn't really had much of a rivalry.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember going. We went one year. I can't remember what year it was, and we went to Atkins, and it was back when we had, I think, it was Cody Day, and we had Caleb Profit and all those guys, and looks like number 29 is still running. He's finally pushed out of bounds. But anyway, back to that. I remember watching them, and it was like fireworks that game. It was just a touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Yep.
And wasn't that back whenever Atkins had, what was that dude's name? He was like a state record holder in the 40 or something like that, the 100-yard dash or something.
I think it was Creed Stubbs.
Yeah,
and they had Eli Robertson, that huge quarterback.
Yeah, he was good too.
And there is a man wide open. It is caught.
And he's brought down at about the 12-yard line. Looks like it'll be the 14.
Backside, there was some miscommunication, but play didn't go there.
That's another beautiful pass by number 10, Cole Crawford, for Atkins.
Going to be handoff up the middle and touchdown Atkins. There is a flag.
There is a flag on the play. There'll be a holding call against the Red Devils.
Be a holding against Atkins. Back him up 10 yards. Replay, first down.
Looks like they'll be on the 20-yard line. Handoff goes to number 8, and he is still going around the edge, and he's
and same result, touchdown Atkins.
Touchdown Red Devils. Number 8, Jaden Martin.
Who is that, number 8, Jaden Martin?
Mm-hmm.
I think he has 3 touchdowns on the night, and that will make the score 27-13 Atkins Red Devils with 8:08 left to go in the second quarter.
And Jaden Martin is one of the rare seniors on the team, and that shows. That shows experience right there. So,
yeah, I was looking, how many seniors do they have on their team? I said about 3 or 4, but I didn't count.
They have 4.
Man, that is great news for Atkins. And especially since Atkins always has a good junior high team. And that's
Wildcats will take back over at the 30.
Do we play Perryville here, or is it at Perryville?
It's at here.
Okay.
Yep.
like they had a little bit of miscommunication. They had somebody running on the field as the play was being or the ball was being snapped.
And another benefit is getting the first game jitters out about this game. So
yeah, you know these guys were nervous. Looks like we'll have number 11, Brad Swanson, number 2, Lucas Baker out here right, number 3, K. Manrique out to the left. Drew drops back to pass, and then he's just out of reach of number 11, Braddock Swats. And another thing I've seen with these Hector guys, a lot of them have beefed up, especially number 11, Braddock Swats. He looks way bigger now. He must have put in a lot of work here in the offseason in the weight room, and that just goes to show how good of coaches we have, because everything starts in the weight room.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to have a good gain, but not enough for the first down. Looks like Hector's going to punt.
And they will punt with 7 minutes and 19 seconds left.
Yeah, it's pretty odd up here. And the ball will go back to this Atkins Red Devil offense, which they're looking pretty good right now. Seems like they have a lot of playmakers around the field.
They've been on a hot streak. They've scored the last 2 possessions.
Like they'll come out in a double set with number 10 Cole Crawford in the backfield, along with number 33 Kellen Wofford.
Oh, and it looks like a offside.
Looks like number 60, is that Zeke Julian, I think?
Yep.
Jumped off sides. And number
down
72 for Atkins sailed it really well. And number 10 will drop back to pass, and it's
screen play.
Screen pass, and it looks like it was heavily guarded by number 2, Lucas Baker. And that's what you got to do on them screen passes. You just can't get blocked if you're a corner out there. And you just got to – and that's another thing about Lane Newport. He was a great corner when it comes to screen passes. He was a great corner all around, but when it came to screen passes, boy, if I was another team, I would just not run screen passes.
Yep.
Handoff up the middle, number 29. And he's
Still
going
on his
to
feet,
be
but brought down.
swallowed by a whole host of Wildcats. Been wanting to say that for my whole life. Trey, were you saying something about Atkins getting some new coaches?
They had Dobbs move up.
Okay.
He replaced Porter.
And
Quarterback rolls out to his left,
he's
and
going to throw it deep to number 29, just out of reach.
Pass is incomplete. Intended to number 29, Mason Martin.
they have elected to punt with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the quarter. Wildcats will take back over at the 26-yard line.
29-yard line.
Oh, 29. I was looking at the ref on the far side.
something like that, 28, 29, same thing. It'll be first down Wildcats. Looks like they'll come out in a tight end wing set to the right. 18 Kenton Story out left, 11 Brack Swats out right, with 13 Drew Newport in at quarterback and 2 Lucas Baker in the backfield. They'll hand off to Lucas Baker. He'll get up the middle. He'll make a move.
He's still
and
on
he's
his feet.
outside, and he's fast, and he's down the
he's
sideline.
gone.
He's
Touchdown.
gone.
Hector.
Touchdown Wildcats, number 2, Lucas Baker. And see, that's right there is what I'm talking about with Lucas Baker. He has some speed, explosiveness.
Man, up here it's like a whole communion. We have Jackson Taylor up here as well.
Oh, I didn't even see you get up here. Oh. Yeah, we got our another washed up guy up here with us. You know, it's just a party up here of washed up, all the has-beens. It never was. No, I'm joking. And I'm going to pass this over to Jackson Taylor so he can give you his inside analysis on these Wildcats.
What's up, Jack?
Well, I hate to take away the microphone for PJ. You know, his voice is so soothing. You could go to sleep just listening to a track of PJ talking. I mean, there's a lot of areas where we look good tonight. Some areas, you know, as y'all know, benefit games. Benefit games are to see what we need to work on.
Exactly.
And so
that's what me and PJ were just saying.
You know, we've seen some really good, I tell you what.
And he is gone. Touchdown Atkins from first play of scrimmage.
I will say Atkins has a really good running back group. Number 8, what is that, 29? I believe that's 29. Really quick guys. They get in that pistol formation, Drake, and they get them going downhill quick.
Yep.
So, I mean, they're almost full speed when they get to the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
And so that can be tough on a defense, you know, especially I think we're pretty young on defense this year. Not 100% sure, but.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, this game is to just figure out our identity early.
Right. And, you know.
And sometimes it doesn't happen.
Right.
You know, sometimes it happens third, fourth game in the season, but.
You're completely right. I remember our sophomore year, you know, you remember that Yellville Summit game my sophomore year?
Yeah.
That was kind of when I felt like we found out who we were, and that was, what, third, fourth game of the season?
Yep, exactly.
So these guys, man, they got plenty of time. You know, Atkins, I tell you what, you know, I'll give Atkins a lot of credit. They got a new coach this year, I believe, Coach Dobbs. I really like Coach Dobbs. He's a good guy. He's done pretty good so far. I mean, from what I've noticed, I think Atkins had a really good junior high group just come up.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet they're really hungry this year because they've had some down years. And so, you know, it's an opportunity for them, too, to get out here. There's Lucas Baker again.
There's a flag in the backfield.
Lucas looks fast, man.
He does.
He almost looks as fast as PJ. He's back here laughing.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Jack, but they have 4 seniors on the team.
Atkins does?
Atkins has 4
wow.
seniors. Yeah.
That's really encouraging for them. Hey, shout out to my family in Atkins, the Taylors. Chris Taylor, I believe he's the principal over there. Love my uncle. My uncle coached here for a little bit, didn't he?
Yep.
I never got to really play for him in senior high, but he was a really good coach.
And there will be a timeout with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left.
Still a 2-score game. not completely out of it yet. Yeah, it is different, you know, watching the game from the stands than being out there. You know, sometimes I'm like, golly, I'm glad I'm not out there. And then other times, you know, you'd give a finger, get out there. But
Yep, I agree. And, a lot can happen in 6 minutes in football. So we got to score, get a stop, and then try to come up with a good drive.
you know, they say you can't get it back in one play, but you would like to see maybe a 1 or 2 player here for a touchdown. Little pistol formation, hand it up the middle. It's been working so far. Going to get about a 5-yard gain. Lucas Baker. Well, I tell you, Kenton Story has had a night so far. 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
And
all receiving touchdowns.
He broke 4 or 5 tackles on that one.
Yep. He's shown some experience out there, so.
Drew drops back.
And he's going to hit the dig route. He'll be just short of the first down, bring up a 3rd down and 1.
Tell you what else, I really like what I've seen from Drew tonight. His arm talent is far above what I had in high school. He can chunk it and he can place it in tight spots.
And Baker's going to make a cut and get enough for the first.
I like the way he's commanded the offense so far tonight. You know, I'll tell you one thing that people don't really understand. They think all the quarterback has to do is throw it. There is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. You got to know every play. You got to know what everybody's doing on every play. If you see something you don't like, you can check it. I mean, there's so much more that goes on than just, well, I could throw better than that. You know how many times I've heard that?
Yep.
I'll be like, well, you probably ain't wrong, but we'll play action, dig. Not a dig, I'm sorry, a hitch.
Hitch, yep. That'll be about a 5-yard gain, 4 yards.
Hey, shout out to Lane Newport, man. Lane, if you're watching, I love you, man. Lane graduated from Navy boot camp today, and
that's awesome.
He texted us in our group chat, and it was like it made my day, man. Love you, Lane. His brother drops back, throws it, and
incomplete.
Just out of the hands of Kenton. A little high, but, you know, still catchable.
Tell you what, though, this Atkins team they're pretty athletic.
They are, man. I see their running back number 8 out there, outside backer. He's done a really good job getting in the backfield at times tonight. And their corners, Atkins corners are really good at getting hands on the receivers, making them get out of there. There you go, Drew.
And Drew will have enough for the first.
Good run there by Drew Newport. Yeah, you know, I've noticed Atkins corners are doing a really good job getting hands-on.
They're physical.
Making it really tough on our guys to get going in their routes. And when you can't get going, it throws off the timing for the quarterback, for the receiver, and it makes it really hard. So,
yeah, they're very physical and pretty athletic.
Manrique up the middle, makes a couple men miss.
And a gain of 8.
Tell you what, Manrique,
he's showing some.
Brag on him for a second, man. He's a really hard runner. When he gets to the outside, gets some speed. He's hard to tackle, too.
Yeah.
He kind of slipped. It's like he got Vaseline on him. People just slipping right off of him.
He got some type of oil on him.
Yeah.
And there will be 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Drake, looks like we're going to get into an empty formation with tight end wing.
And a double move by Story, and it's going to be just out of reach.
Looks like they had 2 men on Kenton there. You like that formation, Drake, where they go into the empty with the tight end wing?
Uh-huh, I do.
I do too. You know, Drake can probably tell you, you know, as a defense outside backer, he played outside backer. He played some middle linebacker. sometimes you can get real lost. Those guys can get real lost running straight up the middle.
Yeah, they're very hidden. Be a read play, and he is dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 4th down and 1. 4th down and 2.
Big play right here, you know. I mean, if we get this, it keeps us alive. If not, and looks like we're going to get it, and even more, Baker going to get about to the 25-yard line.
That is enough for Hector Wildcat.
I like what I've seen out of Cole Huffman tonight.
He's played very hard on both sides of the ball.
He has. He's been doing a good job getting to the next level on offense. Not only blocking the guy right in front of you, but being able to get to the next level and get to that linebacker to help that running back get even more yards.
Give to Baker, and he's still on his feet.
Good block by Kenton Story out there.
Carry number 2, Lucas Baker. He is starting at number 30. Ethan Arnold. First down and goal for your Wildcats.
And Baker a little shaken up after that play.
Stay in the game.
Cramps, man.
Looks like a little confusion down there for the Wildcats. Doesn't
And
matter.
Story.
I think it's going to be a holding. Yep, it's going to be a holding on the Wildcats. That's what you call a drive killer.
Especially down there in inside the 20.
I tell you what, you can probably agree with me on this, Drake. It's harder to score from the 10-yard line and in. Like, it's harder to move the ball 10 yards when you're right next to the end zone than it is anywhere else on the field.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the defense is in tighter, and
you got a lot less room to work with offensively.
I mean, at the 10-yard line, you have 20 yards to work with if you wanted to throw it.
Looks like we're stacked up. Oh, I like
RPO.
that. I like that play. That's a really.
We've ran that a couple times tonight.
Yep,
and
looks good.
Pass is complete. Number 24, Hayden Millsap.
All right, Will, I'm going to get off the headset here, give it back to PJ, let him close out this game. Appreciate y'all letting me get some time up here. Like PJ said, just the old washed up has-been, never was.
Yeah, I hope to see you more up here.
Absolutely. I'll try to be up here more often on the home games. Thank you, Trey, for all that you do. Big fan of Trey, obviously, but I'm going to give it back to PJ.
Thank you. And the game is starting to wrap up here, close to a minute left.
Good to see you. Good to see you. And that was Jackson, the legendary Hector quarterback. And I wasn't really watching the game while I wasn't on the headset, but it looks like, if Trey's math's right, 34-20 Atkins with a minute left in the second quarter.
Stop the clock at weird moments. Can't get used to it. Just do that.
Hey, just remember Mark Tree last year? They won't even start it for
Yeah. That was dumb.
And Story's going to get tackled behind the line, and we're trying to hurry up.
Mark Tree. Boy, speaking of Mark Tree, I know that they're a long ways away, and nobody will watch this live stream from Mark Tree, but they're going to be good this year.
Yep. Another team that
if I was bet man, I'd bet that they'd be pretty good. Oh.
Another team in 2A that moved down is Junction City.
Oh, and Junction City, I know everybody on here knows how Junction City was, how they used to be, and that has not changed at all.
listening, they don't belong into
Absolutely not.
And
I mean, they was doing good in 3A. Looks like, is that Kenton Story is down on the play.
looks like just a cramp, so
It's good news. But Junction City, I remember we've had a lot of run-ins with them, and it has never gone well for us.
well, I mean,
I remember, wasn't it here one year? We
never played.
no, we've had to travel.
We went to Junction City, and we scored first play, first drive, and then they take the kickoff back for a touchdown, and then they score like 60 unanswered. And, you know, as a kid playing in the end zone, I was like, heck yeah, we're going to win this game. And then 60 unanswered. I was like, oh, heck no, we're not going to win this game. And are they calling the game? Well,
It looks like it.
It looks like your final score will be Atkins Red Devils 34 and your Hector Wildcats 20.
And it's good to see Kenton back up.
And it's, you know, it may not have ended how we wanted it to, but
It's just a
there's
benefit game.
a lot of good things that came from this game today. You know, got to see some new faces out there, you know, representing the Wildcat on the chest. And then another good thing I seen was Lucas Baker. He done really good today. And then Kenton Story, of course, 2 touchdowns for him. And then Drew Newport was really slinging it today. You know, just all around good effort by the team. You know, it's not the way that we want it to end. And then on the flip side, Atkins, they look like they're going to be pretty tough this year.
Very much improved.
Yeah, very well improved. And
They got weapons all around the field. And then their quarterback, Cole Crawford, he throws a pretty ball.
And, well,
I guess it's
that'll be it for tonight. We will see y'all September 6th here at Hector.
playing
And-
Perryville. Everybody show up and show out for the first game of this season for the Wildcats. I'm going to pass this headset off to Trey so he can give you, tell you whatever he needs to tell you. We'll see y'all later, and go Wildcats.
Well, that was good work, fellas. It's always good for me to not have to wear the headset and be able to just handle some production. I know everybody out there watching online, they probably appreciate getting to hear from a couple of guys that actually played.
Yeah.
You know, and but Drake, you know, just even, you know, I know the score was what it was, 34-20, Atkins coming out with a win. But, you know, this is a 3A team.
Yep.
They have some numbers. They have some depth. I know that somebody I talked to said that they had talked to Harrelson, and Harrelson had talked about how he had a lot of depth in his defense this year for Atkins. And but, you know, this is a Hector squad that still went out there and scrapped with them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So
I mean, there's a lot of good things to come from this, and a lot of things to learn from. So
yeah, these coaches down here for Hector will go back. They'll look through film. You know, like I said, this is a benefit game. You're not coming out here and showing all the bombs that you have.
Mm-hmm.
You're just coming out and just giving your kids a chance to get out and hit somebody besides themselves, and you know, have a little bit of fun with it and just see where you're at. It's kind of a measuring stick for this, but. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate PJ and Jackson coming up here. I'm glad you were able to get them.
Mm-hmm.
And more, you know, this season, if you know, Jackson and PJ, if either one of them are free and ready to go, they come up here.
We'll be glad to have them.
And do junior high games again, man, or come on up and get on the mic with Drake. I have absolutely no problem whatsoever with being a behind the scenes guy, just working the buttons, but. Yeah, been a pretty fun night. Internet has held up and everything went well. I am pleased.
It's always a good thing.
So yeah, with that, like Drake and Oh, PJ told you, next time we'll see you online, we'll be, well, actually, you got junior high games. That will be maybe happening before then. Yeah, like I said, next week will be bye week, so nothing happening out here then. Let me take a look real quick here. September 5th, it'll be Thursday. Next Thursday, we will be going to Perryville for junior high ball. So be sure to jump on with us and follow along as this season progresses. Just getting started. I'm stoked. I've been ready to do something different. So, Drake, you got anything else?
I'm good.
I always ask you.
Yeah, I'm good. We'll see everybody September 5th.
Yep. So until then, everybody have a good night and a good weekend. You'll got Friday tomorrow, but have a good weekend and go Wildcats.